Live on CCX, it's coverage of Northwest Suburban Conference girls basketball as the Rogers Royals come to Brooklyn Park to take on the Park Center Pirates. John Jacobson and Ryan Iverson with you tonight on this Friday evening, and we get to see one of the top players in the state, Adalia McKenzie, tonight. We'll talk about her in a moment. That's what it's look like outside, Ryan. This is as warm as it's going to be the next 10 days right now.
Thank goodness we're not doing football, John.
Right.
And I'm guessing with the firepower we got here tonight, it's going to be heating up pretty quickly.
Park Center coming in 3-3, Rogers 1-4. Each team has common opponents that they've lost to, Maple Grove and Elk River. Rogers has actually lost to them twice. 1-4 record, but they're a little better than that. Their losses have been close.
Yeah, tough early schedule, and if you look at the margins of defeat, Park Center Rogers pretty equal against those common opponents. So I think Rogers is better than that 1-4 record, and I actually think Park Center is better than that 3-3 record as well. So I think we're going to have a really even match here tonight.
Those were the scores last year, but a lot has changed for Barb Metcalf's team from last year. Lost some good players, but they do have the best player in the state returning. We'll talk about her in a moment. Let's start with our key player for the Rogers Royals. Ellie Bazell is a junior, but a really dynamic guard. Leads the team in both points and assists per game.
Yeah, and she's 5'9", so she's got that good height for a point guard too. And we talked to Coach Bolin before the game, and he said we actually want her to be a little more selfish. So I think they're going to need to score, and they got good balance on this team. And Ellie is she's a pass-first type of player, but she's capable of scoring. I think they're going to need her to score, maybe close to 20 points tonight, just to score enough to keep up with the Pirates.
Adalia McKenzie is Park Center's all-time leading scorer. Terrific senior, headed to Illinois next year and averaging over 26 a game this season so far in 6 games.
And you look over 2,400 points in a career, just absolutely stellar. And she's phenomenal. And she's one of those, some players will score 20, John, but you don't remember. Like, she has spectacular plays. And the other thing about her over the years that we've seen, or at least I've noticed, is it comes in bunches. She'll have a 8-point run of her own, and she's just a great scorer. You see her going to Illinois, so she'll be in the Big Ten. But she's a great player. Excited to see her.
A different role for her on the court though this year.
Well, and I think too that's she's going to be handling the ball, bringing it up, and you put the ball in the hands of your best player. And I think so many teams focus their whole defense on her. It allows her to create opportunity for the rest of her team. So get your best player, the ball in her hands as often as possible, and you live with it. And more often than not, that's going to work out.
Should be a good one here tonight. It is Rogers Park Center girls basketball. It's coming your way live next year on CCX. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. John Jacobson and Ryan Iverson at Park Center High School. The Royals 1-4, the Pirates 3-3. And look at the starting lineups. Starting with the Rogers Royals. Kaylin Mache is a 6'2 sophomore. Alex Fuller, a 5'11 senior. Clara Glad, a 6' sophomore. Mackenzie Mathis, a 5'7 senior. And Ellie Bazell, a 5'9 junior. For the Pirates, Vanessa Seydoux, a 6'2 sophomore, their second leading scorer. Then Adalia McKenzie, a 5'10 senior. Chloe Sink, a 5'7" senior. And Leah Wenzel, a 5'4" senior. And Tiana Lloyd, a 5'7" freshman, is the other guard. Pirates coming in at 3-3. They were 26-5 last year. Got to the state tournament. Lost.
We did that game.
Yeah,
Hopkins.
right.
Yeah. Yep.
You and Jay did. You and I did Hopkins Cambridge, and then you and Jay did Stillwater Park Center.
That's right.
And,
that's what it was. Yep.
Pirates lost that game. Played one more game in the consolation round before the tournament was shut down. Patrick Boland spent the last 3 years at Totina Grace, now at Rogers, and Barb Metcalf now in her 4th season here at Park Center.
Well, good news for Park Center fans. Their pattern is win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. They're coming off a loss, so if that continues, they should be in good fortune here tonight.
And the opening tap won by the Pirates. Lloyd getting it to Sink. Back to Lloyd. And out top to Aaliyah Wenzel. Picked up the dribble. Nice pass off to Sadhu, up and in.
Nice offense there. Good ball movement. Under pressure, handling the pressure, not trying to play too fast. Sadhu gets a nice layup. Good post move.
The clock in the gym is wrong. The one you see on your screen is right, but we're playing college men's basketball. We started at 20 minutes apparently, and so we'll see if that gets corrected, that they started with 2 more minutes on the clock than should be. It's not 1916. It should be.
That's how you become the leading scorer in school history. You get a couple minutes extra each half. You can tell Park Center aggressive on defense. They're playing those passing lanes. If you're Rogers, you can't get caught stuck 25 feet away from the basket. Got to get going to the basket, handle that pressure.
Ball is tipped and turned over to the Pirates. So their second possession. Get it into the hands of McKenzie, up with a shot, and she's fouled.
Yeah, and it's funny, great scorers just know how to get fouled too. I think getting fouled, getting to the free throw line, it's a skill, and some players have it, some don't. You could see as soon as she got it, knew how to draw that contact and get that ball up on the glass, get 2 free throws.
First foul shot is up and in for the seniors' first point of the night. Now 2,403 career points here at Park Center.
That's a lot of points, John. And you get it in a variety of ways too. You know, we've seen her get hot from 3. You've seen her slash to the basket, playing passing lanes, getting out in transition, mid-range. I mean, she can really score in such a wide variety of ways. That's what makes her hard to guard.
The clock error has finally been caught, and now we are at the correct time here in the building. There we go. 16:59 to go. McKenzie one more free throw, and it's 4-0 Pirates. Rogers working it on the perimeter, now into the hands of Mathis. Curls around, goes to the corner to Fuller. She'll drive up, a block on it on Sadhu, and she stepped out of bounds. And she got the ball back. So good defense by the Pirates causes that turnover.
Well, good offense too. A nice driving kick, got the penetration, but Sadhu with those long arms at 6'2" and still only a sophomore. But when you have that rim protector behind you, that's a big vote of confidence for your defense.
Ball tipped, but Pirates keep control.
Well, I like what Rogers is doing here. You can see they're going zone on this possession, just changing it up and trying to maybe get Park Center out of any type of rhythm.
The shot up by Lloyd was off and out of bounds. It's over to Rogers.
Yeah, I know when you play on offense, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you don't know what the defense is going to do, possession to possession. So again, I like that call by Coach Bolin.
Ball into the hands of Bazell. She'll put it up the long 2 and hit. And Rogers on the board. Yeah,
great set there. And I love, it's kind of the lost art of the mid-range there. Instead of trying to drive all the way, realized she had some space, knocks down the 15-footer.
Lob down to the low block. Nice turn and shoot, but shot missed by Sadhu. But that was a good look. Drive towards the basket, and a kick out on the pass. Little floater up and in for 2, and Bazell has back-to-back baskets.
Yeah, heads-up play, and you can see she's capable of scoring there and trying to get it over those long arms of Sadhu. Beautiful touch on the floater.
Baseline 2, a long 2 is up and in for Chloe Sink. Saw a lot of minutes last year. Gets her first basket here tonight. Quick 3 at the other end, missed by Bazell, and out of bounds. Last touch by Park Center.
Yeah, and you could see what Rogers did that time. They doubled right away. We didn't wait for McKenzie to get going. They doubled her. She made the very unselfish play and got Sink a wide open jump shot. Park Center needs those other players to hit those open shots when they get a look.
Shantis Baguette in for Park Center, replacing Tiana Lloyd. We've played 3 minutes. Rogers with the basketball, trailing Park Center by 2.
Nice
drive, then a kick to the corner. Three-pointer from there. An open look, but missed. Siedu can't get the rebound. Now it does come to McKenzie. She'll start it back the other way. Puts up a long two. Wow, what a shot. That is, can't defend it any better.
I was going to say, great job slowing her down, right? Not giving her that lane to the basket, but when you can stop on a dime and hit that, beautiful.
3 missed by Fuller. Ball out of bounds. It's Rogers basketball again.
And that's hard to do when you're sprinting down the floor like that, to just stop. And it wasn't like it was a 5-footer. I mean, that foot maybe on just over the line here. You see her stepping back, hand in her face, and that's just great offense beating good defense.
Baseline long, and then through the hands of Mathis. Pirates have it. Baguette to McKenzie. Left side penetration in by Wenzel, and then stole away by Rogers. McKenzie defends well, but a good shot on the little step back and up and in. And all the points for Rogers so far from Ellie Bazell.
Well, it's funny, Coach Boland's saying we need her to score more, and she's definitely got that message. She's been aggressive and not an easy shot. Great patience there. Took her time, created a little bit of separation, a little jump hook. You can see Rogers basically just saying we want the ball out of McKenzie's hands.
Drives to the basket, scores, and one.
Oh, they did great on making her give it up, but then you can't let her catch it there. And she's just so quick and strong. That great combination. I mean, quick first move. And you can see, I mean, definitely contact and able to finish through it. She's fired up. That's that size, that speed, that combination of power and finesse, too. She's got it all. She's like a young John Jacobson in the newsroom, just kind of combining it all.
7 points already for McKenzie. Nice little turn in the lane and up for 2.
Kevin McHale is watching somewhere, and he's loving that. That was great footwork, beautiful move.
It's the sophomore, Mache, with her first basket. And coming around from behind, Mache picking up the foul there.
Well, they're going to need her tonight, Mache, because she's averaging just under 10 points. She's got that good height. And you can see, watch this beautiful footwork. I even thought she was going to turn to her right. That was just a beautiful little shoulder fake to the one side and coming back the other way.
Shadeja Lynn Chapman in for Park Center now.
Ooh, good
Lloyd
pass.
also back in, and Lloyd with a great pass there and sets up Chapman for 2.
I didn't know if she saw her or if she was going to be able to step through and get it there, but beautiful pass.
15-footer knocked down. Good basket by Clara Glad, her first points tonight.
Yeah, nice offense, good tempo. Get that mid-range. I like Rogers is taking those mid-range jump shots, and they're knocking them down.
Kenzie drive. This one won't go. Good rebound by Chapman. Gets it back out.
Oh, good defense.
And then good defense as they stop Lloyd. McKenzie with the takeaway. She'll put it up, use the glass, and score.
Yeah, that's too unfortunate for Rogers. They played a great defensive possession there without fouling. And McKenzie just that knack for the ball, able to get a good look out of it. Oh, what a pass.
Mathis, what a great pass, and up and in for 2.
That was a great feed by Mathis.
Megan Heinen with the basket.
And a nice roll, too.
Good pass to the corner. Sink finds herself open, missed the shot, and rebounded by Heinen.
Well, she missed that, but I love to see that shot fake, under tempo, great poise.
Another good pass, but they're unable to finish at the basket was Glad. Another try, that won't go. Heinen had a hand on it and then commits the foul. Look at the last couple of baskets here.
Yeah, and you got to be aware she's got those great hands. Look at her keep it going. Again, just creating enough space, and she's got that good leaping ability too, John. How about this pick and roll? Beautiful, fine. Nice roll, good hands too to the basket by Heinen.
And we get a Park Center timeout here with 11:51 to go in the first half. 15-12, Park Center lead. Only meeting between these teams this season with the shortened regular season, just 18 games for each team. Next week for Rogers, they will host Totino Grace on Tuesday and then at Spring Lake Park on Friday. The Pirates have Spring Lake Park Tuesday and at Andover on Friday.
Yeah, Spring Lake Park's a good team this year. They're playing well. It's a tough, we talked about it the other night at Champlin Park, but I mean, this is just a solid conference for girls basketball. Maybe not the top-ranked teams like we normally have. Well, we still have Hopkins, but just this Northwest Suburban Conference, just solid and in depth.
Maple Grove unbeaten still so far, ranked team, and saw them earlier against Osseo.
Yeah, with our Northwest Suburban, and then you add in a couple schools from the Lake, and I mean, we're spoiled with our depth for girls and boys basketball, and it's it's evident every weekend at home when you're watching college basketball, girls or boys. It's in every game. It almost seems like there's someone that we've been lucky enough to broadcast, and not only are they playing in college, John, but they're doing well. They're doing great.
Out of the timeout, Lloyd's pass missed, and it's turned over to Rogers. Oh. Get it to the right quarter, then in on the block. Heinen shot. Didn't go down. The Royals get it back. Good quick pass. Heinen lost it, though, and it's taken back by Baguette. McKenzie with a terrific pass up and in for two.
Well, and that's what the Pirates do so well. They convert off of a turnover or rebound, and they run. And you got to get back and stop the ball. Can't give them those easy baskets.
Janae Bennett, the beneficiary of that pass. And then the ball turned over. The Park Center look at the last play again.
And you see Head immediately up, throwing it ahead. McKenzie obviously going to draw the crowd. And that was a hard pass. You see a lot of players kind of put some lob on it, and that allows the defense to get into the play. She put some pass on that one and got it there in a hurry.
Pirates back up by 5 again. McKenzie lost it. That one apparently off of Heinen and out of bounds.
And I like the strategy, doubling her off that pick and roll. And she's good enough where she can still turn the corner a lot of times. But when you're playing a great player, it's hard to stop them. But can you make them work a little bit harder? Make them make tough shots. That's always the goal.
Sadu back in, replacing Chapman. Drive by Baguette. Now turn by Sadu. Missed the shot. And pulled down by the Royals. Here's Emily Glass. Pass too high. Trying to hit Glad down on the baseline.
And those are the possessions that, as a coach, they just drive you nuts, right? The kind of the unforced turnovers, but trying to run, trying to get it, you just got to slow down.
Ball in the hands of Adalia McKenzie. Pull up 3, rattles out, and out of bounds off of Bennett. Now Rogers basketball.
Well, that was everything but down the net. It spun around, looked good from where we were watching too, but just didn't go in. And when she's making those threes, I mean, that's when her game is so expanded because she can score at every level of the court.
Free ball is not good. Rebounded. Put back up. That comes up short for Bazell.
Nice
Another try. That won't go. And finally, Heinen is fouled. Will go to the line. Rogers persistent in that possession. They're rewarded with a couple of free throws.
Yeah, great hustle. Alex Fuller diving, saving it. They got some good looks. 3 or 4 offensive rebounds, and Heinen now getting to the foul line. Great effort. It seems too Rogers is rushing a couple of those layups, right? They're getting some good looks down by the basket, rushing them. Those are where you get a good look down there. You got to take your time. You got to make them.
Chapman is back in for Park Centers. Heinen gets 1 out of 2. And Alita Wenzel back in for the Pirates as well.
Oh,
Great
nice
pass
cut.
underneath, and McKenzie the basket off the feed from Bennett.
Moving without the ball. It's such a big part of great players getting good scoring looks. Nice drive.
Foul will be on Bennett on the drive, and going to the line will be Bazell for 2.
Yeah, that's not easy. Driving right when you're a left-hander like that, bringing the ball back. And again, they need her to be aggressive, and so far Ellie's doing a nice job.
And junior with 8 points now, leading scorer for Rogers. 19-15 Pirates. We near the midway point of the first half.
Yeah, in that 2-3 zone, just changing it up a little bit.
McKenzie saves it, but right to Bazell.
Nice look.
Pass ahead and missing on the layup was Glass. Back come the Pirates. And that is through the hands of Baguette and out. So the teams exchange turnovers.
They get another kind of an easier layup, just rushing it a little bit. That's about 3 or 4 of those. Rogers, this could be a totally different game if they just slow down, able to knock down those layups. But nice job throwing the ball ahead in transition.
Heinen to Glass. One bounce, nice little turn on the block, and going to the line for 2 will be Glad.
Well, it's 6 foot, only a sophomore, but she's got those good long arms too. A beautiful step. Kind of took her shoulder fake middle, came back the other way. A nice move. Some good post moves, good footwork here tonight by both teams.
Glad first time to the free throw line, hits the first foul shot. One more coming. Golly Sink back in and gets the rebound off the missed free throw by Glad. And McKenzie to Sink, open 3 look. That's off the iron and pulled down by Glad.
Nice throw ahead.
Good pass ahead, Glass missing, and the rebound by Sink.
I'll tell you, Rogers has been able to run in transition, doing a nice job pushing it. They're getting looks, they're contested looks, but
McKenzie's shot not good, gets her own rebound, kicks it back out to the wing. That 3 comes up short off the hands of Bennett, and here come the Royals. Skip pass across too high off the hands of Fuller and out of bounds.
Yeah, Bazell knew as soon as she let that one go, probably a little bit too much mustard on it.
The Pirates will take another timeout here. Our play of the week is back. You can go to our website at ccxmedia.org, click on the sports tab, and then go to play of the week. 4 new plays each week for you to choose from. Play of the week on CCX. Happy to have winter sports back. We've been about a month into it since practice started, Ryan, and a few weeks into games, and going well.
Yeah,
for most teams, so far you see teams here and there with some COVID cases have had to shut down games, but so far going better than the end of the fall.
Yeah.
The football got to be and volleyball got to be a mess there at the end.
Well, it's different, but the good thing is it's different for everyone. Everyone's at the same playing field, right? The number of practices, obviously, dramatically reduced. I think, wearing masks too, conditioning-wise, it's a little bit different, but like we've talked about on some of our other broadcasts, I'm just glad for these athletes to get out and play, because a couple months ago it didn't look like we may get anything in. So just happy, especially for the seniors this year, getting out a chance to compete, and happy for our viewers to be able to see it too. And most of all, I'm just happy to broadcast with you. I think that's been the highlight.
Likewise. Yeah, certainly the fans limited, as you can see, no fans across the way. Those are just the teams on the far side, and then just a few parents and family members on the near side here. McKenzie missing. Transition chance for Rogers, and that time they're able to convert That is put in by Emily Glass.
Well, Bazell again getting that kind of that long rebound, but head immediately up, able to find Glass running. I'll tell you, Rogers running the floor hard. That time they converted it. If they can continue to do that, it's a chance to get some easy looks.
Lloyd's shot not good, but run down by Bennett. Here's McKenzie. She'll set herself for a three. Not good. And the rebound to Bazell, ahead to Glad. And that missed. Another try, and that's off the mark. Tipped. Good hustle trying to get to the ball, but then finally losing it out of bounds was Glad for Rogers. So another opportunity for the Royals, unable to convert at the basket.
Well, you can see Park Center, their defensive balance has not been very good here tonight. People run into half court, maybe looking for a steal, but it's allowing Rogers to get out and run. But unfortunately for the Royals, they just haven't been able to convert, a number of missed shots within 2 to 3 feet of the basket. Part of that's Park Center contesting them, right? And you're rushing your shots, but Rogers makes those. This could be an 8-point game Rogers' favor right now.
Well, kicked out of bounds, stays with the Pirates.
But I think too, John, that this zone has, McKenzie just not getting in the rhythm. She's taking some outside jump shots, and even though she's very capable of hitting those, I think if you're Rogers, you'd rather her shoot those and get to the basket.
Turnaround by Sink, around and off. Follow-up not good. We'll get free throws coming for Seydoux.
She's a force down by the basket. You got to be able to box her out. She's so long with those long arms too, and she's got great hands.
Seydoux had the basket early, and her first point since right there. Coming in averaging over 12 points a game, 1 out of 2 here, and good job getting to the ball, but then stepping on the baseline was Tiana Lloyd. Since over to Rogers.
We'll get back to Seydoux too, John. At 6'2", only a sophomore. She's only going to get more comfortable, stronger, and more experienced. And, averaging already over 13 a game. She's going to be a force for the next couple years. You see Park Center going to a zone defense here as well.
3 ball from the corner, too strong off the hands of Mathis. Here's McKenzie for the Pirates. Taking it to the basket, slices through the defense, missed shot. Seydoux's shot wouldn't go. Another try up and out of play. And it's Rogers' ball.
Well, great job by the Royals transition to not getting anything easy to McKenzie. She almost made a spectacular play. You can see how fast and strong and creative she is at the rim, but the second part of that, boxing out, Seydoux again, another offensive rebound, even though she wasn't able to convert.
One dribble and the pass back out. Bazell finds Fuller, back to Bazell. On the wing, Mathis. Looks inside, goes to Bazell.
Nice.
Left side, pull up, mid-range shot off the mark for Fuller, and rebounded by the Pirates, and the backcourt foul on Rogers.
Yeah, good offense that time, moving the ball, swinging it, getting the defense to move, got a good look.
6 team fouls, so next one will be the bonus for Park Center here with 5:28 to go in the half. Let's see if McKenzie can get more going to the rim like she tried to in that transition. Zed finds the open player's Sink, and the ball is almost stolen away.
Good hands.
Pirates kept it. Seydoux shot not good, and then rebounded by Fuller. Strong board for her. Ahead to Mathis.
Nice.
Up and in, the shot. And basket by Mache, her second tonight.
Well, great job. She went right into the chest of Seydoux. That's what you do against a shot blocker. Created a little bit of space. Nice finish.
Tied at 20. Left baseline shot off the side of the backboard from Bennett, out of bounds. And we get a foul here on the Pirates in the backcourt. And now 16 fouls on Park Center here in the first half.
Yeah, watch this, Mache. Watch her go right into the chest. Nice pass. And you see when you do that, you don't use that off arm to extend. You're going with your shoulder right into the chest. Beautiful finish. She's had a couple of nice baskets there. She got a great defensive rebound as well.
Royals will try to take the lead.
Nice skip.
Three-pointer, right wing, not good. Sink rebounds, and we get a tie-up. Alternate possession will go to Rogers.
Yeah, good hustle. Nice job by Fuller. Knowing she wasn't going to get that rebound, and that's always tricky because it looks like a foul when you're in there, but she did a great job of tying it up without any contact.
Inbound, Mache's shot gets blocked. Another tie-up, and this time will go to Park Center. So Seydoux getting up and blocking Mache's shot off the inbound.
And she's altered. She's blocked a couple, but she's also altered a bunch of those layups down there with her length.
Just over 4 minutes to play here in the first half, tied at 20. Baseline shot won't go. Scramble for the ball. Lloyd taking it to the basket. That didn't go. Got it back. McKenzie will float one up. Around. That's not good. Third try. And Seydoux scores.
Well, just relentless pursuit of the offensive rebound. And I'll tell you, when McKenzie drives like that, even though she missed, John, the defense just collapses on her. And Seydoux does a great job of being there on the offensive glass and finishing it up.
Mache over
nice
to
pass.
Mathis on a great feed underneath, and Heinen scores.
Great pass.
Tied at 22. Turnaround from 15 won't go for Seydoux. Royals out running. Three from the corner, too strong from Fuller, out of bounds. Pirate basketball.
Both teams getting good looks, John, from the perimeter. Neither one shooting particularly well tonight, but they're getting wide open looks, which I guess is the point of playing zone defense, right? Trying to force long distance shots as opposed to allowing, easy trips to the basket.
Three minutes to play here in the first half. John Jacobson, Ryan Iverson with you at Park Center High School. Northwest Suburban Conference play. Left side shot. Off the mark for McKenzie. Royals have it. Trying to take the lead. They've had several chances here. Haven't done it yet. See if they do here. The three is true for Bazell. Her first three of the night. She's got 11 points, and Rogers has the lead.
Almost has her season average. There's a nice steal on the throw ahead.
Bazell ahead and puts it in.
13 for her in the first half. She has been aggressive, and Coach was right when he said we need her to be that way because she's done it here tonight.
7 in a row for the Royals. Almost another turnover for the Pirates. But Sink has it. Leaner shot up and in. And the basket by Chapman.
Oh, nice pass and nice jump shot there, using the backboard from the middle of the floor. Isn't always easy. Got it to fall.
Royals by 3.
Oh, nice move.
Makes the defense stop, and Bazell missed the shot, but that was a good look and a great move.
The old school move there. Jump stop with the ball fake. Got the defense to fly and got a good look.
McKenzie uses the screen.
Oh, wow.
Now look at that little step to the basket and score. 13 points for McKenzie.
Kind of a hesitation with a Euro step, avoid the contact, finishing with her offhand. Beautiful.
Off the mark on the shot by Glad. A follow-up underneath, not good, and Glad tying up with Sink. Jump ball, it'll be Rogers basketball.
Oh,
Bounce pass, boy, wide open. For two was Glad.
Great patience. I thought we were getting close to a 5-second, but they knew what was coming, and Glad finally broke free there for the layup. Anytime you can get an easy look out of underneath out of bounds play, it's a great success, and they got one there.
And the Pirates just lose it out of bounds there.
Well, unlucky for the Royals, because I think Seydoux had the look she wanted. Yeah. She had good position, was going to turn over her left shoulder, would have had a pretty easy one, but just unable to corral the ball there.
Sophie Lynch, a 6'2" senior, number 35, in for the first time for Rogers. Good possession here, patience by Rogers. Open look in the corner, but shot short for Bazell. And Baguette will give it to McKenzie with under 20 seconds to go in the half. Sink fires a three and ties it up. Chloe Sink with 5 points. It's 29 all. Rogers trying to push it ahead. Bazell. And out of bounds off Park Center, and that will be the end of the first half. We are tied at 29. Our key players have been shining so far. McKenzie with 13 points, Bazell with 13 points to lead their respective teams. And a good first half of basketball, now tied up at 29. Park Center, I mentioned, coming in 3-3 on the season. Rogers at 1-4, but it's been a pretty even matchup so far. Let's go down to the sideline now. Ryan Iverson standing by with Barb Metcalf.
Hey, Coach, tied at halftime. What'd you think there?
Pretty sloppy,
yeah.
But you know what? What I love about our kids, every year, they never quit.
Yeah.
They never quit. You know, you see some highs, you see some lows, and that's the game of basketball. You have a game of runs, another team comes back, has a game of run. It's basketball.
Anything surprise you in the first half, or is that kind of what you expected to go?
No, you know, I just want us to get more on the boards. If we can get on the boards, we'll be in a better position. And second half, that's one of the things we got to really, you know, have a point of emphasis.
It looked like they were getting some transition buckets going. Is that something that you'll talk about here at halftime as well, transition D?
Oh, definitely. You know, I always tell them we don't need three-pointers. We've got some post players. That's a higher percentage shot for us. You know, three-pointers are nice, but we don't need them.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the second half, Coach. Thanks.
Right, thanks.
All right. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks to Coach Metcalf. And we'll hear from Coach Bolin and Rogers before the start of the second half. Rogers 29, Park Center 29. More girls basketball on CCX Sports coming your way next.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Hello.
As a look at the fans in attendance tonight at Park Center High School. Thanks for all of you watching at home tonight. Showing Rogers and Park Center girls basketball tied at 29 at halftime as we look at highlights from the first 18 minutes of play here tonight. Ryan, Park Center, the team early, but Rogers certainly had their moments, and Ellie Bazell was the first one that kind of got them back into the game in the early minutes.
Well, she was really aggressive to start. They had a couple of nice plays down low. There was a great footwork there by Mache. Nice pass again. So some great easy looks, especially in transition for the Rogers Royals.
Bazell got an assist on that basket a moment ago. You saw from Heinen, and then Bazell with a three from the corner. And then another transition basket, and the junior guard able to finish again at the rim. On the Park Center side, good passes, an early look for Vanessa Seydoux for one of her two baskets. Great move here by McKenzie, getting the basket and drawing the foul.
That was a strong move. I thought Rogers did an overall pretty nice job at defending McKenzie in that first half.
Well, she had a lot of points early, Ryan, and then just couldn't get any shots to fall the last 7-8 minutes. I don't think she scored at all.
Well, I think in that zone, too, kind of forced her more perimeter-oriented, and that helped. And, I mean, great look there. That's what great players do. You draw the defense, get a bucket for a teammate, and this was just a beautiful pass, knock down the three.
And synced with the basket to get Park Center tied at halftime. So we mentioned Bazell with 13, McKenzie with 13, and the next high scorers for each team with 5. Pretty even first half, obviously reflected in the score.
Well, I think if you're Rogers, if Bazell can match McKenzie scoring, that's a win for Rogers, right? And you get some of the supporting cast to pitch in. And I think, too, it's going to come down who can settle in and knock some outside jump shots, too. Both teams getting good looks, just not knocking them down very much.
29-29, the Pirates and the Royals all tied up. We'll go to break again, come back, and the second half coming your way on CCX.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
$29. Let's go back courtside to Ryan Iverson with Patrick Boland.
Hey, Coach, tied at halftime. You guys were down early to start, but you crawled back in, took a lead. Your thoughts on the first half?
You know, really a back and forth battle. Obviously, it was nice to fight back early and get right back in it. We're competing hard. You know, that's the number one thing that we're always going to ask our kids to do. We got to make a few adjustments, especially on the defensive rebounding end. Obviously, some shots didn't fall for us there, but we know that might happen, and the second half could be a completely different story. We're going to come out with some fire, and we're going to get after it.
McKenzie, 13 first half points, but I thought you guys defended her pretty well, different looks. Anything different here in the second half?
No, I mean, we're just going to continue to communicate about where she is on the floor. You know, the number one thing we're going to try to do, and again, it's probably easier said than done, is we want the ball out of her hands. Okay, we'll send 2 people at her with the intent that she's going to get rid of it, but then at the same time, we can't lose her if she's going to get the ball back. But no, the number one thing is she's a heck of a player, and she takes the ball to the basket about as good as anybody. So we just have to be in an athletic position, ready to defend with some intensity.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the first half. Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
You bet. Back to you, John.
All right, thanks, Patrick Boland. Thanks, Ryan. As you look at the numbers for our top scorers so far tonight, and Bazell with good floor games, had some assists as well. McKenzie, tough defender, and it's fun to watch these 2 young ladies play tonight with their teams. And good comeback from Rogers after being down. That took the lead briefly by 5, and Pirates fighting back to tie it at 29 all as we get ready for the start of the second half. Our next girls basketball telecast comes your way a week from tonight. Ryan, light conference matchup.
I got it circled.
Wayzata Hopkins.
Well, surprisingly, that one not close the first time around. I expect a much different ball game here the second time around.
Wayzata certainly hopes so. It was 102-52 the first time they played. That is a week from tonight on CCX. Pirates get the first possession of the second half, trying to retake the lead that they had lost in the first half. McKenzie getting the ball off to Lloyd. Lloyd, who averages over 8 points a game, has not scored so far tonight. Patient possession here for the Pirates. Synced to Lloyd. McKenzie to Wenzel. She puts it on the floor. And comes back out to Seydoux. Now she'll turn to the basket. Missed the shot. And rebounded by Alex Fuller.
Oh, good patience there. The little ball fake freed her up. Got a good look.
Glad back to Fuller. Swing it around left side to Bazell. And then back out top.
Oh, nice backdoor.
Mathis with a great pass. And a finish by Clara Glad for the hoop. She's got 7 points.
Oh, great cut and great pass. It's not always easy when you're dribbling. You pick your dribble up, and to be able to get that there, deliver right on the money. Nice possession.
Shot off the back iron from Tiana Lloyd. Follow-up is up and in for Seydoux.
She's been good all night on offensive rebounding with that great length. And she's got that nice touch, too.
Pass in the lane, a lot of traffic there. Ball goes to Glad, up and in. It was a good job by Mache not to force up a shot, Ryan, and instead finds her teammate, and Glad able to convert again.
Well, not only that, but to not travel, too. It looked like she was going to maybe lose her balance, but great patience, and I love Rogers playing without the ball. They're moving, they're cutting, they're getting good looks out of it. That bank is open, John.
Yes. Seydoux converting. Tied at 33. Mathis to the corner to Fuller.
Nice look.
Good pass in the paint, and that one didn't go down for Gladden. Back comes McKenzie for Park Center. It's behind the back and lost the ball. It's into the hands of Bazell.
Nice spin.
Now spin move by Mathis to the basket. Follow up, and Glad will go to the line to shoot free throws.
Well, good defense by the Royals on the other end, able to get a hand on that ball, get a deflection, and a great spin move, even though that didn't go down. And Glad cleaning up on the offensive. Glad she's been that second scorer tonight, already with 9. See if she can get into double figures.
Chapman in, and then Lloyd out for Park Center. Glad 1 out of 2, has 10 points. Rogers back up by a point.
I think both teams offensively looking pretty sharp here to start the second half.
3-point try for Wenzel, not good. Wenzel trying to go after the rebound, and she going to be whistled for the foulers at Bazell.
I think they're getting Wenzel. Yeah.
And it is over to Rogers.
That was one of those I think you just let play. You know what I mean? I think both teams thought if there's anything, it could have been on the other team.
Lloyd back in. And Wenzel out for Park Center. McKenzie, good inbound defense on Bazell. Rogers still finding the open players, and a shot up and in for 2 for Mache. That was really well played by the Royals.
And I don't think that was a design play, right? They were trying to get it in the backcourt to Bazell, but beautiful offense.
A runner for McKenzie, and she's on the scoreboard here in the second half. Drive to the basket, not good. Seydoux the rebound off the Bazell miss. And McKenzie will settle it down now for Park Center, trying to retake the lead. Sink, shot gets blocked, but a foul called on Fuller.
That looked like all ball coming from behind.
Chloe Sink, her first free throws of the night. Park Center as a team, 4 of 5 on free throws tonight. Emily Glass, sophomore guard, back in for Rogers. Second one also good. And Park Center's in front. Ball into the paint, good pass to Mache, then back out. 3-point shot missed by Mathis, and then with ball taken by Seydoux. And here are the Pirates with Sink, lobbing it down for Seydoux, trying to get it to McKenzie. It's picked off. Ahead it goes. McKenzie trying to go back to defend. And a terrific pass and they find glass, and the assist from Mathis.
I thought Mathis, instead of forcing a tough shot there, collected herself, knew that teammates were running with their beautiful patience, and it paid off for a bucket.
Sadhu shot a little too strong. And here come the Royals. Out on the break again. To the basket, and Sadhu blocks it out of bounds.
How many blocks do you think Sadhu's got tonight?
Got 3 or 4.
Yeah.
We need an official statistician with us. Why isn't Max taking stats with us, your son?
From now on, he's on the payroll.
Three-point try way off the mark, and McKenzie, a tie-up with Mathis. Alter the possession, keep it with the Royals.
And again, getting good looks from deep, just not able to knock him down. But a nice job attacking the glass. Both teams playing hard, attacking the glass offensively, running hard. You can see the mat trying to pull those masks off for a second to get a good breath of fresh air or two. Not easy to do. I get winded broadcasting with the mask on, much less having to run up and down the court. That would not be easy.
Oh, tough little entry pass there, and the Royals turn it over. That ball knocked away, and the Pirates give it right back.
Just a couple seconds late on that one. Bennett was pushing it, and McKenzie open a little bit earlier, just a tad bit late.
Royals by 1, played nearly 5 minutes here in the second half. I think we kind of expected this ride based on the team's previous scores. As Glad goes up and scores, she got 7 points here in the second half. The Rogers with a 1-4 record and Park Center 3-3, but similar opponents, and the games they've lost have been by similar margins. Lloyd missed the shot, but the ball comes to Bennett, who missed the shot, and now it's Rogers with the basketball.
Nice pass.
Royals push it to the corner, and a long 3 by Bazell. Whistle. What do we have here? If that was an inadvertent whistle or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Pirates were starting to head up court.
I think they're frustrated, thinking they had maybe a transition.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure. And you can't read lips, you know what I mean? So you don't know what anyone's saying.
Heinen's back in for the Royals. Whistle, now we get a timeout. I understand that signal for Park Center. Still 12:29 to go in the second half. Royals lead it by 3. Pirates are just 2 timeouts remaining in the game now. They've used 3 tonight. Rogers has all 5 of their timeouts to go.
One thing I'm thinking, if I'm Park Center, is maybe you put McKenzie in the middle against that zone. You know what I mean? Try to get her the ball in that paint, because you know the defense is going to collapse on her if she's not able to create. Now you got spacing with your shooters around wide. I think Rogers, as much as McKenzie can knock threes down, they're happy with her 25 feet away from the basket. So it'll be interesting to see any adjustments made for the Pirates against that zone defense of Rogers.
You're right. We talk about everything looking different here tonight. As you see the fans and where we are. Normally we'd have cameras on the baseline. That's not allowed this year. We're away from the fans and the players. And you look at the balcony there on the right side. Park Center cheerleaders, you can probably hear them in the background. Maybe you haven't seen them because they're up on the balcony cheering. So, I mean, great that those girls can still come out and cheer, but they're just not down where we're used to seeing them by the basket.
Well, and was it just me, or do we have a good-looking camera crew? Holy buckets.
The best, right?
Yeah.
Shot not good. Follow-up by Sadhu is fouled. And we'll go to the line.
And the interesting thing is Sadhu does a great job of playing off of McKenzie. So you know when McKenzie's driving that everyone is collapsing on her. She kind of squeezes her way in a great offensive rebounding position. And she's had a number of them tonight. And there she gets another opportunity to go to the free throw line.
And first one is up and in. Gets her team back to within 2. Wenzel in and Bennett out for the Pirates. Sadu's second one's not good, but rebounded by Lloyd. Pirates will get a reset here. McKenzie across for Sink, thought about the 3. Wenzel open baseline shot, not good. Rebounded by Sadu and then off the hands of Lloyd and out of bounds.
Sadu, I don't know how she comes down with those offensive rebounds. She's surrounded by white jerseys, but those long arms just go up and get them.
Kelly Bazell, 13 points in the first half, hasn't scored in the second half, number 24 for the Royals. It's been a lot of Clara Glad scoring so far. Heinen one dribble, gets the pass to Mache.
Oh, nice
Bobbing
look.
attack for Heinen, up high, too high off the glass, and rebounded by McKenzie. Adalia McKenzie, pull up. Shot not good. Tipped out of bounds off Rogers. Royal side.
You hear
No, I don't think he might be right on that one. It looked like it was tipped back out by the Pirates, but it will stay with Park Center.
Well, Rogers again doing a nice job. Nothing to the basket for McKenzie. It's forcing her from the perimeter.
Sink missing on the 3. Lloyd couldn't get the ball. Here's Bazell for Rogers. Has moved to the basket and gets fouled.
You know, and you can say, well, that didn't look like a foul, but I say it every broadcast. You got to put the pressure on the referees. You attack the basket and you go into contact like that. More often than not, you're going to draw the foul, get to the free throw line.
In and out for Bazell. Rogers tonight, 5 out of 9 on free throws.
Yeah, and they get in a tight game. Those can always come back to bite you, right? Some missed layups, some missed free throws.
Alex Fuller back into the Rogers lineup. He does get the second one. Chapman in replacing Lloyd for Park Center.
Yeah, really extending that zone too, pretty wide, pretty deep. Ooh.
Chapman almost traveled.
Yeah.
Pirates stumble with a little, but get it back out top. Wenzel to McKenzie. Tough shot. Can't get it to go, and rebounded by Fuller. Then she lost it. Scramble on the floor for the basketball. And he'll get a jump ball.
Good hustle by both girls. There looked to be some contact on the body on that shot, but not called. Let's see. Yeah.
And there you get the tie-up. Alternate possession. We'll give it to Park Center. Pirates lob it in. Wenzel. Didn't have a shot there. Picks up her dribble.
Nice pass.
Down low and foul, and Chapman will go to the line for 2.
Oh, great pass. Anytime against that zone, if you can get the ball to the middle, and they've been doing it pretty good with Sadu, and she made a great pass. And Chapman getting to the free throw line.
Hazelin with a couple of baskets in the first half. First time to the free throw line tonight, misses the first. Team falls even at 3 here in the second half. No, second one is in. I thought that was going to go off the back iron. I called it too soon. Pirates back to within 2. 41-39.
Oh, good move.
Wide open. Bazell missed the shot.
This is where they're so dangerous. With her in the ball, full speed ahead.
And McKenzie scores.
Got that power, that strength to finish at the rim, and the speed.
Sink got knocked down, slow to get up. Shot missed. Follow-up try not good. Rebounded by McKenzie. And then we get the timeout. I should let you get whacked in the nose. A little stunned, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, she's bleeding or not, she'll have to come out here.
Yeah, sometimes you get hit in that nose. Stun is a great term because you're not knocked out, but your whole world is stunned a little bit, and it can burn, it can hurt too.
Pirates have tied it here at 41. The basketball with under 10 minutes to go. McKenzie, good pass. Shot too strong for Sadhu. Rogers back ahead. That pass misses. Intercepted. Wenzel throw it ahead to McKenzie. Up and in.
Those are the baskets you can't give her, John. You got to keep making her work. When she's able to run in transition and get those easy ones, that's how she can score in bunches.
And Rogers takes time out. A little run here for the Pirates. And Adalia McKenzie's been right in the middle of it.
Well, and I think for Rogers too is you're getting good shots, you're just not making them. There's a forced turnover, and then you got to get back on D, especially with that young lady right there. Such an ability to finish the basketball. But Rogers getting some layups again, missing those easy jump shots, just not able to get them to fall.
As we mentioned in the pregame, Adalia McKenzie going to Illinois next year, and we've already talked about watching former ball players succeed at the next level. Paige Beckers, another great game last night for UConn.
32 points, career high, and she's scoring more than some of the greats at UConn at this pace. I mean, Breanna Stewart, who is obviously one of the greatest women's players ever. Paige outscoring her. So it's been really neat just to see the young athletes, boys and girls, go on to that next level and have great success. Wish we could see more of them at the Gophers.
Yeah.
Right. So a good time out there by Rogers, I think. Slow the momentum down, see if they can get a set action here to get a really good look. Tie this game up. Oh, what a pass.
Vassell thought about the pass, then goes to the pass instead. Thought about the shot, I should say, but Fuller unable to convert. Back on the Pirates now, trying to build on that lead. And back it in the hands of McKenzie. Skip pass across to Wenzel. Backs it out, across to Lloyd. Back to Wenzel. Lloyd again. McKenzie goes baseline, shovels the pass up to Chapman for two.
How quick is that first step? She just rips through to the baseline. And I love the unselfish play. Great pass.
3-point shot missed by Mathis. Pirates outrunning again. McKenzie for Sadhu. That won't go. Sadhu rips the ball away. Chapman with another try, and she puts it up and in. Sadhu took it away from Mache, and then it's Chapman with another bucket. Now suddenly the Pirates up by 6.
Yeah, doing it with their length. A lot of offensive rebounds.
Glad to the baseline. Mache with the move around here, and that gets blocked. Here comes McKenzie out running as Lloyd with her dishes the pass, and Lloyd scores.
What I love about this run, John, McKenzie scoring a bunch, but also making some great unselfish plays, taking over the game offensively. It's so fast, draw the defender to you, and if you're a teammate of hers, her ability and willingness to give the ball up, you run that lane hard, you're going to get rewarded, and Tiana Lloyd runs it hard, gets an easy layup.
First points tonight for the freshman, and Park Center up by 8. Here's a look at upcoming games on CCX next week. Armstrong Cooper girls hockey at home to take on Champlain Park Coon Rapids. And then at Lake Conference girls basketball, we mentioned a week from tonight, Wayzata and Hopkins, two of the top teams in Class 4A. And then a hockey doubleheader from the Lake Conference and Plymouth Ice Center on Saturday. Wayzata Eden Prairie boys at 2:30, and then the Wayzata Visitation girls at 5 p.m. All coming up in the next 8 days here on CCX.
So hockey-wise, who's the best teams that we cover?
Maple Grove, definitely. Number one team in the state in Class AA. Really terrific team, and a team I think that has a chance to win the state tournaments this year.
Wow.
Beat a good Andover team pretty thoroughly last night. It was undefeated coming in. Yeah, definitely Maple Grove. Wayzata's won 4 in a row.
Wayzata, Eden Prairie, even though they're not in our zone, but they're always pretty solid too.
Yeah, Trojans have won 4 in a row. Got a win last night. So Rogers has had to take a couple timeouts, another turnover. Here's McKenzie. She'll take it all the way herself.
When you can see her energy level picks up when she's really active in the offensive end there. Great hands, gets the tip, and then, you know, as strong as she is, she's got great speed too with the ball. She can really push that ball.
Bazell with the basket. Another block by Vanessa Seydoux.
Seydoux, say me, with another block.
I don't think I've ever heard you sing on air before.
There's a reason why. I'm sorry to the viewers that had to hear that.
Good look. Oh, and Rogers should able to convert. Glad shot missed. A follow-up try wouldn't go down for Glass either, and then a backcourt foul on Rogers. So Royals unable to score here at any fashion.
Well, they're going to look back on this game and think just missed opportunities, John. Getting good shots, getting great shots, and just rushing them a little bit. I think Seydoux has a part of that, right? She's had a number of blocks and just rushing those finishes, not able to make them.
Seydoux for Chapman. The handoff to McKenzie. Draws 3 players to her and then gets the ball to Chapman, and she'll go to the line for 2.
I think when McKenzie plays this way as just a willing playmaker for her teammates too, they become so hard to guard because you've got to focus on her when she's got the ball in her hands, and then you can see she's got the great vision, the great ability to make plays.
First one in and out for Chapman. Alex Fuller back in for Rogers.
I think this is crunch time here. Just under 7 minutes to play. Rogers down 10. They got to start scoring a little bit here and string it together with a couple of stops. See if they can make this a 2-possession game here.
That one missed and didn't hit the rim, so Rogers will take it in from out of bounds. And defensively, Park Center has been really strong here the last several minutes, forcing turnovers and then getting down and getting those transition baskets. McKenzie, tough defense on Glass, who has to give it up on the pass. Here's Fuller. Baseline shot, block.
I wonder who that blocked by. Nice pass.
Well, that was a good pass and unable to finish. Fire to Lloyd gets knocked down and gets fouled by Heinen. 16 fouls, on Rogers now.
Nothing easy, right, Roger? I mean, everything, the energy on the defensive end for the Pirates here in the second half has really, really picked up. Now, this was 29-29 at halftime, so only giving up 12 points. I mean, that's a great defensive effort.
And just one to Bazell.
Yeah, exactly.
McKenzie to Seydoux, won't go, and the rebound to Fuller. Here's Bazell driving. Dishes off, falling down in the paint was Heinen. And then he got a timeout. Rogers taking a timeout. They didn't want to turn it over. And now each team with 2 timeouts remaining.
Well, even on that drive, I think Bazell made a good pass, but I think she's got to score that. You know, especially the success she had in the first half. They need scoring right now, and they need their best player to shoot the ball, look to shoot the ball.
Rogers gone a long time without scoring here. They were up 41-38. They have not scored since.
13-0. that run. I mean, McKenzie with 8 points during this run. 8 points, a couple of assists too.
Rogers still in their huddles. You look at the guy in the middle of the huddle, Greg Amundsen, was actually a coach at Rogers last year, now an assistant here with Barb Metcalf at Park Center. Both of them had a good coaching success in North Dakota in high school girls basketball, and Greg now over to help Barb here with this Park Center program. He likes the result better probably right now than he did last year when he was the head coach and had to play the Pirates twice.
Yeah.
Whistle and a foul, and we'll get free throws here for Rogers and a chance for them to break the scoring drought here as Megan Heinen will go to the line for 2.
Well, you wonder too, down 10, as that time starts dwindling, do you think about trying to pick up full court and trap and, you know, try to speed the game up? The problem is if you aren't successful at it, you can give up some easy baskets too, but
Mackenzie Mathis in for Rogers. Replacing Glass. Second free throw coming for Heinen. Got them both. 7 points now for the junior.
He's got a nice shooting touch too. Free throws look money.
Goes back to 8 with 5:45 to go in the second half.
Oh, wow.
Kenzie to the basket. She'll go to the line for 2.
What a great right to left cross there. Some great quickness, explosion. And you see kind of, you know, when she's attacking, bodies just kind of bounce off of her. She's built for that next level. I really believe that. I think she's got that Big Ten feel to her game too.
4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Yeah, the size she is, she's not going to be a post player in college. So this is, you know, she's going to have to play guard in college or a wing at the worst, but probably guard position. Gets 1 out of 2 on the free throws.
I think if she can become a little bit more consistent from the three-point line with her slashing ability, her quickness, and her strength. I think her strength is underrated. She's very, very strong when she attacks the basket.
Heinen offensive rebound. Shot won't go, and Chapman gets fouled by Heinen in the backcourt.
Well, I know the shots aren't falling for Heinen, but I think you got to be pretty impressed with her effort down by the basket tonight. She's going after it very hard.
Mache back in now, replacing Heinen. Park Center's in the bonus, and Chapman to the line for a 1-and-1. That's out, and the rebound to the Royals. It's brought into the front court by Glad. Now Fuller.
Nice pass.
Good pass to Mache. Just couldn't quite find her steps there and double dribble.
Oh, nice idea. Nice drive and kick. Attack. Got to have those hands ready to be able to catch that and finish.
Kenzie gives it up to Seydoux. A little too strong on the shot, but follow up. There's Chapman to score. Chapman now with 7 points here in the second half. Rogers back the other way, and Glad finishes.
Well, that's something we haven't seen in the second half, is that Rogers transition offense. They had a number of nice, easy baskets to pushing the ball like that. That's really the first time we've seen that here in the second half.
Ball through the hands of one player, right to Seydoux. Here's McKenzie. Tough shot. Hits it.
Great shot fake. Kind of hung in the air a little bit. Double clutched, able to hit it. Oh, what a block.
And Fuller gets blocked, this time by Chapman.
I was just going to say it must be Seydoux, but it was Chapman with the great hustle. Denying an easy look there for Rogers.
Just over 4 minutes to go now. Driving into the paint, shot, that's up and in for Bazell. Her first field goal in the second half.
Yeah, and they need her to be aggressive. Not easy either as a left-handed player driving hard to your right like that. Nice finish.
Pirates in control, under 4 to go. The 9-point lead in the bonus. Wenzel back into the hands of McKenzie. Back to Wenzel. And a timeout for Park Center.
Yeah, imagine Park Center maybe going to expand that offense out to the perimeter, maybe force Rogers to come out of that zone and guard him man-to-man, and maybe thinking then they have some of the one-on-one matchups to get to the basket.
Pirates are back home here on Tuesday against Spring Lake Park. Regular season will end on March 11th or March 12th, depending on the team. And then there's a week built in for teams in all sports if they've had cancellations because of COVID to make up games, and then the section playoffs beginning after that with the state tournament for basketball. Boys and girls will be the same week. Quarterfinal round games at high schools, and then the state semifinals and finals for boys and girls at the Target Center April 9th and 12th, hopefully. Right.
That's hopefully. We know it's a fluid situation,
yes.
But yeah, you certainly hope so. And so far, I mean, we haven't seen as much cancellations, especially in the last couple of weeks. So fingers crossed everyone stays healthy and we can have a full state tournament. I go back to last year, you know, from Hopkins girls having a chance to repeat undefeated. Eden Prairie boys obviously having a historic year and not getting that chance as a senior to go out with the state championship. Devastating.
Lloyd driving to the basket, got cut off, and Rogers gets the stop. They're back the other way. Leading points here, but not necessarily a three. They'll take it if they can hit it, but that one missed, and McKenzie rebounds. Now nice Park pass. Center has numbers. Oh, and Lloyd couldn't finish off the pass from McKenzie. Rogers will push it back the other way. Here's Mathis with it. Mache with the shot. That's not good. Follow up underneath. Mathis shot. Not good. Tie up. Jump ball will stay with Rogers. Down to 3:01 to go. Inbound shot not good, but he missed an easy one, and here's Park Center back the other way. McKenzie to the basket, not good. Fight for it, tie up, Pirate basketball. Lloyd got her hands on it. Park Center will inbound from baseline.
Well, nice defense that time, forcing McKenzie to take a tough shot and doing it, contesting it without fouling.
Adalia McKenzie, a little hesitation and gives it to Wenzel. Baseline shot not good. Follow up underneath. Seydoux was able to score.
She's been great tonight. Vanessa Seydoux has been absolutely phenomenal, playing on both ends of the floor too.
Follow-up shot up and in. Mache with the basket. But the lead still 9 for the Pirates, and now we're down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, smart. McKenzie forced the defense to play man-to-man, and then she's got that explosive first step.
Gets it to Seydoux. Pass to Chapman, to Lloyd. Long two up and in. Rogers asked to hurry. Ball in the hands of Mathis. In the paint, and then back out. Fuller will put up a three, and that's good. Her first basket tonight, Alex Fuller averages a little over 5 a game. 60-52, they got to get it out of the hands of McKenzie. Rogers stud, but they can't. And look who goes all the way from the basket.
That one just looked easy, too. Great job avoiding contact on her way to the basket.
Chapman fouls Glad here. It's only the 15th foul, though, on Rogers, so it'll be an inbound for the Royals.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game, really, from both sides. I think the referees have done a pretty nice job of being consistent, letting them play, and both teams playing a pretty clean game of basketball.
(62-52) with, you see, just over a minute and a half to go.
Oh, there's that coast-to-coast move, and you can see Alex Fuller tried to get in front of her. She's just too good at avoiding contact, great body control, and she's had a big second half.
Yeah, 13 points in the second half, matches her 13 she had in the first half, so 0.2 points under her season average.
And remember, too, she started strong and then had about a 10-minute stretch there where she couldn't get much to fall. So, I mean, very easily tonight, she's at 26. I feel like it could have been a 36, 40-point game had a few more shots fallen. And don't forget, too, a number of assists tonight, too. She's done a nice job of giving that ball up.
Yeah, you never take 25 off the floor if you can, or you can help it, right? Rogers needs a lot to go right here in this last 98 seconds. Starts off the inbound pass. There's Fuller driving into the paint. Good pass, but good defense. They had to kick it out. Good free look for Bazell, but that wouldn't go down. And the Pirates have the rebound. Here comes McKenzie again.
Yeah, down 10. This is where you got to either start fouling or you got to trap. Try to create some turnovers.
Seydoux puts it on the floor. A little fadeaway shot, not good, and rebounded by Fuller. Mache now with a minute to go.
Oh, nice pass.
Lob down low on the basket. And it's Glad again, who's had 11 points here in the second half. It's not going to be enough for the Royals. McKenzie and try to get the steal and can't. And then back it in the hands of McKenzie. Try to trap her out near half court, and then a foul, and McKenzie will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, and I think Rogers waited just a little too long to pick up full court and try to speed this game up a little bit. I know that's hard to do when you're going against McKenzie, but down 8, down 10 with 3 minutes, that's when you want to start trapping, trying to create a couple of extra possessions to get back into the game.
Free throw up and good.
You know what's impressive too, John, and I know this from when I was in high school and playing, you know, McKenzie's played the entire game, running, handling the ball. She's been all over defensively, up and down transition. Takes great conditioning to play at a high level like that throughout a whole game.
Fuller, free ball, not good, gets her own rebound. Follow up, that won't go. Ball up in the air, and Seydoux has it, and she gets fouled. It's double bonus time now for Park Center with 27.8 seconds to go. Seydoux to the line. She's right at her season average for points. Has really had a good game. Not really so much even the scoring, the blocks that she has had provided tonight for Coach Metcalf and the Pirates have been a big help to them winning this game and holding Rogers to 25 points. And Park Center getting some great transition baskets here in the second half to pull away. They were down by 3, and then they had that 13-0 scoring run that the Royals have been unable to do anything about to come back from. Kenzie rebounding the miss. Down to 15 seconds to play. And we get another foul and free throws coming. Tiana Lloyd to the basket. So we'll go to the free throw line, I should say, to shoot 2. They got them both. 6 points for Lloyd, all here in the second half. And another steal. And Loy goes out of bounds, and that will be the end of the game. So a strong finish for Park Center after trailing by 5 at one point in the first half and trailing by 3 early in the second half, and they come back, get on a good scoring run, and picked up the defense. Transition game was working, and they get the win 66-54, and they move now to 4-3 on the season. The Royals drop to 1-5. Rogers next up will be at home against Totino Grace Tuesday, and at Spring Lake Park on Friday. As I mentioned, the Pirates have Spring Lake Park here on Tuesday, and then they play at Andover next Thursday, February 11th. Top scorer Adalia McKenzie is making her way to the baseline with Ryan Iverson for some post-game thoughts here tonight.
Girls varsity basketball matchup will be next Tuesday, February 9th at 7 p.m.
And let's go down now, sideline to Ryan Iverson standing by with Adalia McKenzie.
All right, I'm standing here with Adalia McKenzie, 28 points. Slow start for the team, right? Tied at halftime. What was the difference there in the second half?
Second half, we just talked about what we got to do so far as defense, talking, boxing out, and just turn the switch on. We came in slow last game too, so we just had to make the quick adjustment.
One of the things I was talking about through the broadcast, you and I were just talking about, people don't realize how tiring it is when you're the playmaker for everything, handling the ball, rebounding, defense, attacking, transition.
Yeah.
Do you get tired out there?
Yeah, I would say like the last 5 minutes I get tired, but then like I just keep pushing.
Yeah. The other thing I've always been a fan of your game is you can score at every level. You can get to the basket, you shoot free throws, shoot threes. Do you have a weakness offensively?
I would say sometimes shot selections. I mean, sometimes it'll be forced, but I'm always working on my game, so I always turn my weakness into strength.
How about being a point guard now, right? You're not only tasked with scoring 28 points tonight, but a number of assists too. Do you enjoy that, getting shots for your teammates as well?
Yeah, I enjoy making my teammates better, and it's just fun, like helping somebody else score, you know, and being point guard is a new role for me, but I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying it, good. So here's the pattern for Park Center: win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. What do you have to do to get a win now the next game as well?
Keep executing and keep playing hard. The next one's going to be a win.
Yeah. Are you enjoying your last year of high school basketball?
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of sad it's my last year, but...
Well, you make the most of it, right? What's the limit here for this team?
To be honest, go hard. That's it. Just go hard.
All right. Well, thanks. Congrats on a great game, and keep up the great work. It's fun to watch.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Adalia. Park Center's all-time leading scorer in another great game tonight in leading the Pirates to a win. And they, again, are now 4-3 on the season. That will do it for our telecast tonight from Park Center High School. For Ryan Iverson and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again tonight from Park Center. It's the Pirates 66, the Royals 54.